Tower.
Now, let me tell you this story in the Standard because it is important. I think it flew over our heads. Okay. The justice is Justice Bahati Mwamuye. The High Court has granted teenagers a green light to engage in consensual sex. Your under 18 son or daughter may now have sex without the fear of being automatically dragged to court for defilement, so long as the boy and the girl are of close age proximity and consenting. Okay. Now, remember that these are children. Most times they don't know their nose from their elbow. Yeah. I know because I have them. In a groundbreaking judgment that redefines how Kenya treats adolescent sexuality, the High Court has ruled that consensual sexual relations between minors of close age who are not exploiting or coercing each other should no longer attract automatic defilement charges. Now, I understand that. As crazy as the thing I said before, this I understand, that there's a time where it can be consensual, so that you should not now say the boy should, or because in this case, most times it's the boy, except for a few cases where we've heard. I know that there's a woman right now who is, I think she's serving a sentence for having defiled, he was 17 at the time, but according to her, he looked like a man anyway. So it happens across board, but usually the boys then, and this is where now previously Justice Odunga with the Romeo and Juliet case had said we should reduce that minimum sentence that we're talking about, because the minimum sentence for defilement in Kenya is 10 years. 10 years, yeah. We'll talk about things above that later. But he said 10 years. Now, now what Mwamuye is saying here is that these two teenagers at some point, when Asemanga, they love each other. It's a lie. They don't know what that is. But they like each other somehow, and they're engaged in sexual activity. That you should not punish them for that because they are closer in age and nobody forced anybody to do anything. You understand? Yeah. Now, he's saying, in that case, let us remove this defilement criminal charge from them. Allow them to do what they want to do so long as it is consensual. The orders that the teens were seeking: a declaration that the arrest, prosecution and detention of the adolescents of the Sexual Offences Act number 3 of 2006 for engaging in consensual, non-coercive, non-exploitative sexual relations violates the Constitution. Remove that. An order of certiorari calling into court and quashing the charge sheets against the teens who had been charged previously. A declaration that the blanket criminalization of mutually consensual, non-coercive and non-exploitative sexual relations between adolescents is unconstitutional. It goes